Hi brothers, this metal promotion. We are Decortication from Toluca. We are a death grind metal band. You,
I'm
he is
Jorge.
Mata.
I'm a guitar,
Mata.
guitar player and
I'm Pepe Mertus, the guitar and scream voice.
I am Juan,
bass.
Bass.
I am Edwin Vargas. I am singer, gutural singer.
And the story behind the band name Decortication. The name took for the verse in the song. The forensics claims the sanguinary article from Carcass and the necrotizan discarding the Salurius. It's the last song, I guess. And had a verse and the band with a riff that make move the head bang, and Jeff Walker says Decortication, and that's for the name. And for Carcass was
In this moment,
still is the main influence in Decortication, and for that is the name. 3. Can you share the creative process behind the necrolatry and morbid worship?
Yes, well, the songs in this album were composed in 2 years, and of course, the main topic is murders and violence and all the gore. So and death. So death is an important part of the creative process.
And the compose was for a time before the pandemic, and later compose the songs was really slow, and my brothers come in the band later, but really the songs finish with the band complete. 4. What themes did you explore in this release?
What themes? Themes.
okay.
Gore.
For example, in our so in our lyrics, I would like to share the things about the murders and gore, experimental humans and surgeries and something like that. No, is principal topics about our album.
5. Could you give us some background on the album cover? The album cover, we took the image from French painter with and a book of anatomy. We need some to follow the line of gore and death with the cover album.
¿No hay pedo que salga la chela ahí, güey?
Nah,
El Chanti siempre
there
está
is no
pisteando.
problem.
There's no problem?
Matungas.
Matungues.
The 6.
How has your cooperation with Tepocata Records and Mexican Steel Products been, and how did it influence the album's production? Well, working with Tepocata Records and Mexican Steel has been great because they have give us a lot more projection in the national scene in death metal, and of course they support all the promotion and advertising for the album, and it's been great working with these guys because they know a lot of bands, and they know a lot about the metal music. And well, they didn't influence the album production because we already have the album and the songs, so they just really made more of a promotion labor.
7. Johnny. Your opinion is handling a deal crucial is today in music industry to have a level.
Not really. I mean, a lot of great bands um, uh, reach a lot of people without having a label working independently. So, of course, it helps, and it's nice to have a label, but it's I don't think it's crucial for bands who think the music and the work is more important than being known.
Yes, if you can add more work or more to expansion your music, it's very helpful,
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 helpful.
I
helpful.
think that the principal goal is share our music in another places that is more difficult for us share our music.
8. When did you first start listening to death metal and what led you to discover and become a fan of genre? Well, when I was 19 years, and the first bands that death metal possessed, Death, Cannibal Corpse, but the band that I fall in love in with death metal was Carcass.
Yes,
Okay.
I was in middle school when I started listening to death metal with, well, starting with Slayer and Sepultura and Cannibal Corpse, and uh, led me to know more um, heavier bands. But yes, since I was a teenager, I guess.
For me, I was listening for 15 years, almost 15 years. And my principal influence is political apocalypse. I remember when I was 17 years old, I listened for first time the Oracle's album. It for me was amazing. Was my principal influence to continue today do music.
Your favorite album? Your first time that you heard death metal?
Your favorite band?
Cannibal Corpse,
How yours? ¿Cuántos años tenías?
10 years.
Oh,
10 years?
10 years.
When you listen to Cannibal Corpse?
Yes, yeah.
That's why you're
Yeah.
crazy.
Okay, 9. If you could change one thing about the music industry, what would it be? A lot of things. Maybe,
Here or in the country?
Just maybe
maybe
anywhere.
international,
Okay.
anywhere.
I think that the metal is a small sense because it's
Extreme music.
extreme music is very difficult to listen any person, and I think it only is like a specific person.
Or I changed the media. This music arrived to new listeners more easy. No?
Yes, or maybe the mainstream music is a crap. So maybe it would be better if we could get to listen to some metal in the radio. I mean, sometimes you can, but not all the time.
You're ready. 10. Have you encountered any memorable epic fails during live performance? I remember Puebla this year.
Oh yeah, that happened to you.
Um,
At Chopo, Edwin's microphone didn't work
Not working.
well.
In the Chopo, I was a problem with my microphone. My microphone not working during the show. In this time I had to take the another microphone of the Pepe, and I had to sing the two voices, and was very difficult in this moment.
and the first time in Puebla, to happen these things with the microphone, but we can resolve these
Yes.
things.
It's been small things.
Shooters.
All the
11. Are there any recent music or movies that have deeply impressed you?
¿Juegamos todo? Okay.
Yes, I just watched Pearl.
Music and movies.
It's like a drama and horror movie, and I really loved it. And I think it's great.
For the music, I follow the promotion on other channels and discover a lot of good music. Main in extreme metal, thrash metal, death metal, black metal promotion too, and the movies. I like the classics, classics brother.
About the movies, I like the horror movies, obviously, and the music, the extreme music, the metal, and almost the thrash metal or black metal.
So-
I just discovered Death Spell Omega, and it's a great band, and I really loved it, and I love to make some music like it.
Recent musics and movies.
Películas.
as the Dean from the other world.
Classics.
That's
Yes.
And music.
It's
Recent.
the Fly.
Okay, 12. What are your thoughts on the future of death metal as a genre?
As a genre, I don't know. It's been evolving in the last few years. That's why I think there's a lot of degent these days. I don't know
Legend.
these technical bands such as Rings of Saturn. I think they take the genre to the next level of complexity and structure. So
With acoustic sound.
yes, in a few years, I mean like 2 or 3 years, I think we'll be listening to a more technical and I don't know, like space like death metal.
I think that right now the Mexican bands of the death metal, we have many bands take very good, and I think in the future we can develop and explore in other countries. No, I think that in this place have many talent to know explore a different countries.
Okay, 13. Can you describe the current death metal scene in Toluca? It's a small scene. Um,
Very,
a
very
lot,
small.
a lot of bands we can count with the fingers that come out of this city to other cities, obviously, and to record albums. There are many, many, many. But it's a good band like Excavator, Torturador, Refarium,
Barbecue,
Hillsound, Heritage,
Gold
Heritage.
Age.
Gold Age.
for example.
And many more. But it's very short. It's in Toluca, and we need
more
to arrive to other
more
places,
support. No?
come out to the comfortable zone. But it's good, very good.
Come to Toluca.
14. What's your top favorite death metal album of all time and why? ¿Son los favoritos de death metal, Johnny?
Mi álbum favorito podría ser. Es que hay muchos, pero
El que tú digas, güey.
en especial. A ver, primero.
Machungus.
Well, one of my favorite death metal albums, because of course I have many, is I don't know which one. There are a lot, but I
It's
would
hard.
say
It's difficult.
It's hard, very hard.
yes. I don't know. I would say there's a really good one from Brutality. Can't remember the name.
Brutality?
Yes. Or I don't know any of Cannibal Corpse. Or I don't know from the old metal bands. I really love Arise from Sepultura.
Sepultura?
So for me, for example,
My main?
my best album is Oracles of Flesh God Apocalypse, because for me was my principal influence to the death metal. And the same front, it's very difficult to select another album. For example, I like very so much the album of Organic Hallucinosis of Decapitated, or the Negation album. It's very great for me.
For me, my favorite album is Necrotasm Discarding Insalubres. Further, the name Decortication. All tracks. I can skip one of these songs, but yes, it's hard to say what is my favorite, because I'm on other albums like The Exhumed, All Gods Not Glory, Impale, Mondo Medical, and they're my hearts.
My favorite album is Torture, the Cannibal Corpse.
Yes. Yeah.
A huevo.
Ahora, a ver, te agarro aquí.
A ver, 15, the best metal album cover art ever. For me, the All Gods Not Glory by Exhumed, with zombified faces, with all the members of Exhumed in the cover, was very cool, very blood, very gore. That's my favorite.
Any of Cannibal Corpse.
For me, the Tunnel Mutilated of Cannibal Corpse is the best,
Yes.
the best cover album.
For me, of Dead of Flesh, Inbreeding, the Anthropophagite.
A huevo. 16. Is there a death metal song or album that deeply resonates with you, shaping your perspective or evoking intense emotions?
Intense emotions.
I would say Black Water Park or
Opeth?
Opeth. Yes, I think. I really like how they contrast this heavy side of
With
music
acoustic?
with the soft and tender voice.
For me, really talking about death metal songs, not for the lyrics, of course, but the guitar solos from the All Gods No Glory and Necrotasy for by Exhumed. This provoked me some intense emotions. I can
You can feel
feel it.
In the worry.
they don't have mother.
Yes.
For me, I don't know. I don't have idea. It's very difficult to select a song. For example,
Or album.
for example, the last album of Flesh God Apocalypse, the King. The song is very, for me, my skin is very
Emotive, it's very emotive.
Yes, it's very sensitive.
¿Una rola que te haya llegado, Johnny? ¿O un álbum?
Remnants of Divination,
The
the Monstrosity.
¿Todo el álbum? Venga, voy a escucharlo.
16.
16?
16, no.
17.
No, 17.
Ah, sí, sí.
How does the lyrical content impact your impression of the genre? The lyrical impact.
Well, I think it's important. The lyrics are important because they reflect what the composers were thinking or the idea they're trying to represent. So lyrics are really important. It doesn't matter if they talk about gross and violent things or more
Gruesome.
reflexive. The important thing is to have a, I don't know, like good phrases and good sense of, I don't know, literacy.
We could say that brutal music needs brutal lyrics. Gore, blood. It's like how
Specific
you
lyrics,
see a horror movie, but in music.
Yeah, the same form. I think the same. I think that the lyrics about the death metal is about the gore and experimental humans and murders, yeah, and gore, more gore.
18. What plans do you have for the future of decortication? Well, the plans
Traveling
to future,
abroad.
traveling, in
Another album.
Another
other
series.
album, and
Some groupies, of course.
yes, to come out from the country,
Yes, come to
Visit-
Mexico.
visit other countries, Europe, South
We would like
America,
to consolidate
North
that,
America, and maybe Asia.
Yes, we would like to consolidate like the death metal position in Mexico in this country, and obviously explore in another countries or cities. Yes?
For now, the short
Message.
time is what had a drummer.
Yes, short term
A short term was
objective.
we
is
need a
to
drummer,
get
a new drummer. 19. Any message to Dead Metal Person channel subscribers? Subscribe to our channel. Follow us in media, in the social media, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube,
Spotify,
all that chingaderas.
in all socials.
And follow Dead Metal Promotion too.
Never stop
And
supporting death metal
death
music
metal.
and death metal bands.
And
Es todo, ¿no?
Eat healthy.
thank you. We are
Thank you.
Decortication.
We are Decortication.